Hey guys, WeQuilt Studio here, and I'm gonna make a quick video for a Facebook question. Somebody asked how to emboss a letter, and here I am in Studio Next, and this is really the most beautiful way to emboss is by using a mesh in Studio Next. So I'll show you how I created this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hide it. Long press. And the first thing you want to do is come over here to your mesh icon, click it, click, go to shape. Now you can make your mesh any shape. I'll just make it a rectangle. Maybe I'll make it, let me cancel that. Maybe for this video I'll make it oval. So I'll do ellipse, 16 elements so we have more nodes. And I am not going to hold control because I'm going to shape it like an oval, and I'll just hit enter once. So I just dragged it out, and I'll hold control and alt and hit C to center it. If I look down here, the size is 98. I'm going to make it maybe 100 wide. So with it selected, I'll go into transformation window, size. I'll leave the aspect ratio unchecked. Click here, click in here, Control A, 100, hit enter twice since we're in that box. And I'll just make it by 150. And then hit apply, and then exit. And I'm going to hit Control 1 to bring it into view. There it is. I guess what I could do is I could set my design now. So I'll go into params here. And I'm going to do black work. And I think the one that I like, I mean, there's so many you could choose from. They're all beautiful. I think I chose 62, and I believe the scale I used was 50%. So if you click here, you just hit enter once, and then I can hit apply or not. I'm not going to do single layer for this one, but you can. Just know with the single layer, then you still have to add an outline later, but I'll leave it unchecked. On the first tab, my min and max are always set to 1.5 and 2.0, but of course you could change that. But I have those saved as my defaults. And I have both of these checked because we want contours or outlines. And so it's going to be 2 layers since I have this unchecked. And I'll just hit apply just so you can see it. And then we'll bring in a letter. Okay. Okay, so there you see, I mean, that would be really nice. And if you look up here, I'm at 0.9, so I'm not at 1:1. If I click here, I'm sorry, I have to hit done. And if you click up here, that brings it to 1:1. So that's what it looks like, 1:1. So let's go to text. Font engine text is fine. I'm just going to use French script. That's the one that I used the last time. And, oh, it put in the B that I had the last time, unless I clicked it. I'm not sure. But there's my B. I'll go to my scale. And I did make my size 50 the last time. So I'll just leave it at 50. And I'll hit the check mark up here. Or I could have hit enter. And I can see now that my oval is too big. With the B selected, I'll hold Control and Alt and hit C. And I'll just make it a different color just for a minute. It's going to be a hole or an opening in a minute. I'm going to make this shorter. So click it, we'll go into transformation window. I guess I will make it 100. I'll just see what that looks like. Hit enter twice, hit apply. That's fine. So now it's a circle though. That's okay. We'll leave it as a circle. Exit. And it stayed centered because if you use transformation window to resize things, it still stays centered. So let's go ahead and select the bee. And since the bee is after this mesh, it will automatically turn into a hole or an opening when I do convert fill mesh sfumato to opening. But just so you know, when I did create this font, the font is actually a mesh as well. You can see down here, but it didn't have to be a mesh. In other words, if I went to text, font engine text, if I chose up here something other, you know, I'm not sure if a column will go to an opening, but I know the plain fill will. So either way, but I'll just leave it at mesh and I'll just exit out and I won't do anything. So with it selected, like I said, I'm going to go to convert fill mesh sfumato to opening. And there it is. And then we'll just click on the mesh again because we have to regenerate it. So down here, paint bucket, and I'm already in 3D. So there you go. It's just beautiful. And it might not look centered because this kind of, you know, kind of messes with your eye. So before I converted it to an opening, I could have moved it to the left a little, but just so you know. All right, guys, there you go. And if I zoom in with my plus sign, you know, you can see it's just beautiful. And of course, you can still, this is still a mesh. I can go into params and make it any other mesh that I want. I could use stippling or just any of these. Honestly, it's just the sky's the limit. All right, and I'm just going to hit Control 1 to bring it into view. And there you go. So I hope this helped you. And remember, you can always hit me up at WeQuiltStudio.com. There's videos there, there's a membership, and I have lots of Embird videos as well on YouTube. So be sure to like and subscribe, and it really helps the channel, and I'll be able to bring you more free videos as well. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.